Behm here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
Hurts throwing right away. Smith catches left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now here's Mahomes. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff to the fullback Burton, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But first down, Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and very short, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Mahomes. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime, just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ready, set. Hurry.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.